Hey everyone, and welcome to Enhanced Smart Skills. So, you're about to make one of the biggest leaps of your entire career. Today, we are going to build a roadmap to help you absolutely master the transition from team member to team leader. This is a huge, huge step, and we're going to make sure you're ready for it. Let's dive right in.
First off, if you just got that promotion, a massive congratulations is in order. But are you also feeling that mix of total excitement and, let's be honest, a little bit of, oh wow, what have I actually gotten myself into? If so, you are definitely not alone. This is a massive change, and it is completely 100% normal to feel a bit overwhelmed.
Here's the big secret that almost no one tells you up front. The skills that made you an absolute rock star in your old job, well, they're not the same skills that are going to make you a great manager. It's kind of like you've been playing checkers your whole career and you've gotten really good at it, and now all of a sudden you've been asked to play chess. It's a whole new game with a completely different set of rules.
Think about it this way. Before, your value came from doing. You were the star archer, hitting every single target yourself. But now your job is to be the gardener. Your role isn't to be the tallest flower. It's to create an environment, a culture, where every single person on your team can grow and thrive. I promise, by the end of this, you are going to have the exact tools you need to become that gardener your team needs.
Okay, first up, we have to really understand this fundamental identity shift, this move from being the expert who does the work to becoming the manager who guides the work. All right, now let's shine a bright light on the most common traps that new managers fall into. Why? So you can spot them from a mile away and just sidestep them completely. Okay, this is the classic superhero syndrome. You get promoted and you think, I have to do it all. You try to keep doing your old job, which you were amazing at, plus all your new management tasks. But listen, trying to be a superhero only leads to one thing: complete burnout for you and a team that feels totally micromanaged and untrusted. So what's the antidote to this? It's delegation. This is your new superpower. But look, delegation is not about just offloading tasks or losing control. It's about multiplying your impact. When you truly empower your team with responsibility, you're not just freeing up your own time. You're literally creating a culture of growth and ownership. And that is the real magic of leadership. Ah, yes, this is the one that keeps so many new managers up at night. One day you're grabbing lunch and joking around with your work friends, and literally the next day, you're their boss. It feels like you're walking a tightrope, right? And if you're not careful, it's so easy to fall into the trap of showing favoritism or, on the flip side, alienating the very people you're now supposed to lead. The absolute best way to handle this is to face it head on and do it early. Just pull your former peers aside and have an honest conversation. Say something like, hey, I know this is a little weird for all of us, but I'm really committed to being a fair and supportive leader for this whole team, and I'm going to need your help to make this transition work. It's all about being human and just setting clear, new expectations right from the start. As a new manager, suddenly every little decision can feel like you're diffusing a bomb. The pressure to get it right, to not let anybody down, can be so intense that you just freeze. You get stuck in analysis paralysis, totally unable to make a move. But here's the thing you have to remember. You have to adopt a new mental model here. Look, a good decision is obviously great. A bad decision, well, that's a learning opportunity. But no decision? That's a progress killer. It is always, always better to make a choice, learn from it, and adjust course than it is to let fear keep your entire team stuck in neutral. This quote from John C. Maxwell just nails it. It perfectly captures what we're talking about. Your title might give you some authority, sure, but real leadership, it's all about influence. So the big question becomes, how do you actually build that influence? So let's dive into your leadership toolkit. We're going to focus on the proactive mindsets and the skills you need to cultivate to earn that influence and become the kind of leader people genuinely want to follow. A really powerful framework to start with is something called servant leadership. Now, this isn't about being a pushover. Not at all. It's about being a problem solver for your team. A traditional manager asks, what's the status on that project? But a servant leader asks, what's getting in your way and how can I help you remove that obstacle? It's a simple shift in language, but it makes all the difference in building a team that trusts and respects you. So how do you actually build these leadership muscles? I want you to think of it like a 3-part workout plan. First, you have to become a student of leadership. Read the books, listen to podcasts, just soak up all the knowledge you can. Second, you need to find a training partner, a mentor, or a group of other new managers you can bounce ideas off of. And third, you have to actually get in the gym. You have to actively seek out those challenging projects that push you out of your comfort zone and force you to grow.
And at the heart of all of this is communication. And when you communicate, I want you to always remember the acronym WIFM. That stands for What's in it for me? Every single time you assign a project or announce a change, you need to answer that question for your team. How does this help them grow? How does it connect to our bigger goals? When you connect your message to their motivations, you get real buy-in, not just quiet compliance.
All right, we've covered the mindset shifts, we've covered the skills. Now let's get super practical and talk about how you can put all of this into action, like starting on day one.
Your very first team meeting is your chance to set the entire foundation. Start by setting the tone. Share your vision for the team and how you see yourself leading them. Then clarify the roles, what you'll be doing, and what you expect from them. Next, open the floor for real dialogue and establish how you're all going to communicate. And finally, and this is the most important part, just listen. Ask about their goals, their strengths, their challenges, and show them you're there to support them, not just to manage them.
So let's wrap this up. What are the key takeaways? First, delegate, don't dictate. Your job is to empower, not to do everything yourself. Second, influence, don't command. You want to earn their trust and respect. Third, support, don't control. Your success is now measured by their success. And finally, be decisive. Remember, action is always better than inaction. Because at the end of the day, the kind of leader you become is entirely up to you. Are you going to be a manager who just directs traffic? Or are you going to be a leader who inspires people, who helps them grow, who builds something amazing? The choice is yours, and your journey starts right now. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to Enhance Smart Skills for more videos like this.